Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Saturday night and it is time for another episode of Game Night. And today I do have a very special one, as you guys can see on screen. We are playing God Eater 3, and yes, a lot of people do say that this is a Monster Hunter ripoff. True in some parts, I have to say, but it is its own game as well. And this game is so popular it spawned off. There's, of course, this is the third game. There was two prequels to this game, which originally started for Sony's PSP, and that was my first introduction into this amazing universe. And it actually spiraled into off into an anime series that you can watch on Netflix. Oh wow! All right. So yeah, basically, this game is exactly like a Monster Hunter type of game where. Let's go to the voice language one in English. Yeah. Alright. So basically, your job is to hunt huge bestial monsters that are around the area. And there's a full story mode to this, so this game is very story heavy. And it's a really awesome game. Now, I haven't played this game on my Switch yet, so we're going to be playing this together for the very first time. So, hopefully, you guys are ready for some fun. So we fix that. Of course, like I said, with storytelling, this is a giant world, baby. And this is anime focused, so you're going to see that this is a very different style of game than the Monster Hunter that you know. Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday so far. I had just gotten home from work not too long ago, and I'm excited to finally sit back, enjoy, stream for you guys, and have some fun. Like I said, I haven't played this yet on my Switch. I've had it for a while. I just never got to it, and today I finally got it hooked up. I have it unpackaged, and I'm ready to enjoy it.
I promise you that.
So, like I said, this is basically, kind of like an apocalyptic world. Jeez, I'm so horrible with that word. It's a horrible world where basically these children are being taken in to be hunters, and we're going to get our introduction right here. It's going to give us the controls and such, and how it works.
We will now begin the age aptitude test. Please try to relax.
So yeah, we're going to try this altitude test.
Inducing Ashblight corruption. Ashblight corruption has been confirmed. Now progressing to stage 2. Mounting.
There's my weapon, and it looks freaking badass. Now this game is multiplayer. The only trouble is we have to get further in to actually be able to use it, which is where this comes to having it here on Game Night. Eventually, I want to have you guys able to join me online, and we can play this. Kind of like how we're going to be playing Monster Hunter Rise.
Implanting adaptive oracle cells.
So far, you guys can hear me on the stream, so that's a good thing. So yeah, we're going to be playing this game, and then eventually, once I get to the point where we can have multiplayer, I'm going to have it so you guys can join me online. And like Monster Hunter, we can hunt some monsters here. I was going to include Monster Hunter Rise to Game Night, but of course you guys know that I took it off because it's going to be its own show. It's going to be the Monster Hunter Task Force. It's going to be every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to play all of Monster Hunter action. But this one we're keeping here on Game Night because I think it deserves a spot on the roster.
Hey, don't go and croak on us, okay? Your life belongs to the port now. You're of no use dead.
So the port is the group basically that you're working for. Well, I really shouldn't say working for. You're pretty much the slave here. Okay, now we get to choose our character between male and female, of course. What should I name for a good character? Not protagonist, and I just texted that. Let's go with Let's go with one of my favorite characters. We're gonna name her Anemone from Eureka 7 and the name of my cat, so... Nope. There we are. Anemone, which is Japanese for flower. Alright. We'll keep the codename the same. We're gonna do a female character. Because I think that, you know, female characters are actually really awesome. Let's go... I think we're gonna go... We're gonna go exactly as she is. We're gonna go with a nice pinkish hair. As soon as I can select a good pink. Just as Anemone is in the anime. Let's tone the brightness down a bit though. There we go, that's better. No, I like the first one. Sometimes the first one is always the best looking faces, I don't know why. Go with that. Let's go with eye color. Just green. Now I'm kind of debating between ruby red or never mind. I'm gonna go with orchid purple. I think that looks cool. Skin color is fine. We don't really need accessory. What do we got here? Don't really care for the glasses. Don't care for an eye patch. Face gear is pretty cool. We got a very Persona mask here. Oh, look at that. Very COVID style right there. But I don't want to cover her face. Wow, we got a face just like Darth Vader here from Star Wars. That's pretty cool. You know what? I think that's pretty cool. We're gonna go for some face gear. Nah.
Useless struggling ends.
Who's
Nope.
next?
Very robotic.
Stay still already. I seriously owe you one. Thanks. We're with you. Boost. I'll pierce your heart.
That's better. Sounds more like her. There we go. So we're gonna save her up there. Anemone is created, and we can get on with our story right now. Like I said, I really like this one because it is very story heavy. It gives more depth to the game, I find, which is why I'm hoping Monster Hunter Rise will be the exact same. Since it is going to have voiceover work, it's going to be more. It's going to be more intuitive and makes you want to enjoy it. Alright. So we're waking up in our cell here. As you can see, yeah, I'm handcuffed.
Hey,
She
you
looks
okay?
awesome.
You seem pretty out of it. Bad dream or something? Anyway, rise and shine. I went ahead and asked about our next job.
Alright.
It's in a pretty thick spot. Looks like there's not too much time left for you and me, huh? Fighting an ash this thick will ruin a body in no time.
So yeah, like I said, they're basically
can't
like
work,
servants,
Well, I doubt the
pretty
folks
much
at the
paying
fort
off a
will want
debt
to look after
that
us.
will never end, and they'll be dead before that
Eventually, we're
debt
either
is
going to
over.
run out of the bias factor we need to live, Or we'll end up as Origami snacks or bait, and
Origami is the monsters
That'll be that.
you were tackling and
a
fighting.
time-honored end for ages like you and me.
I have to say, she looks pretty cool. I think we did a good job with her character.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna happen to us. I promise. After all, we've got too much riding on our shoulders. We'll keep going for the ones we couldn't save. It's a vow.
Those
I
are
made to them
characters
all.
that, if you've played
I'm
the
never going
previous
to
two
give up,
games,
no matter
like I said, the
what
first one
happens.
was on PSP,
So,
and the
that's
second
that.
one was
We are
on
not
the
dying.
Vita and for the PS3.
The two
And then, of
us
course,
will
this
keep
one
moving
came out
forward.
for Switch,
Onto whatever
PS4,
tomorrow
and I believe
brings.
Xbox One, but don't quote me on Xbox, because I'm not 100% sure if it was. Well, yeah, pretty soon we're going to get into the gameplay here, and you guys are going to see how the mechanics work and how we're going to fight. Okay. Expanded character customization. New outfits have been added. We can complete it by, well, we can unlock it by completing the story. Okay, it's just basically telling you all the stuff. More character stuff and accessories. There's a bunch of new episodes that were added to, which is cool. There is a lot. I just want to get past this. Holy. There's a lot of dialogue that right now we don't really need to see because we're not going to be doing most of that, especially in this episode. Wow. Finally got out of there. Alright. So we can't access the system, but we can start talking to some of the the characters in the game. Figure out what we're gonna do here. Alright, there we go. So you got your standard missions, the extra episodes, and special missions here. The rest, of course, is taken out. We're gonna go to our ranked 1 mission, because that's what we are. We're just a ranked 1. I'm gonna be fighting the Old City Chapel. And of course here you're gonna choose your allies in here. And the further we get there, we will get a few more characters. Once you accept the mission, you can talk to the guard and be headed out. There we go. So we're gonna head out to our mission here. Ooh, we've just been unlocked. We're gonna head out to our mission. Every time we get a mission, we're gonna have to talk to the guy to let us out here, and then we can get in there. It's funny because this is one of the games that saved me and my PSP. I was a huge fan of Sony's PlayStation Portable. Of course, Sony killed it just as they killed the PlayStation Vita. Two amazing systems, and the lack of games and lack of companies behind
I can't
it.
see. Where is it? Where's the origami?
But this
Our
game
lines are
was
crossed.
gave me
What team are
countless
you with?
hours of battling.
Requesting salvage! Please, I don't want to die!
Forget them. They're already origami, Chow. You've got your own jobs to do, so get to them.
Wow.
Hurry up and let us
Like I
loose.
said, these guys are like slaves, so nobody cares about them.
I'm now releasing the restraints on Pennyward Ages Hound 1 and Hound 2. Alright, you dogs. Sick 'em.
Alright. Ooh, that's pretty good.
I'm limiting your
I got some
operation
nice
area.
weapons here.
If you try to do any moonlighting, well, you know what happens.
Yeah, we know. Shall we? We'll make it out of this.
Alright, so this is our world right here.
Follow the program you were given and acclimate to the Ashlands. Once you've acclimated, return immediately.
Yeah, let me remember the controls here.
That is all.
Something unexpected might happen. If it does, I'll use my own judgment.
Unnecessary combat may result in the loss of God Arcs. Thus, fighting is prohibited.
Okay.
Proceed with tests to confirm effectiveness in high ash density conditions.
Yeah. How are you doing? I think I'm alright.
Alright, so here we are at the tutorial, basically giving us what
disoriented?
we're going to be doing
Look straight
here
ahead
in the
for me.
game. Forgot that changes.
Well, you should be fine then. Let's move. Follow me.
Alright, you got the move, you got the dash, the step. Alright. That's our dive, which is pretty good.
You've got no business in that area. Move back. Another team is operating there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The ones with their wires crossed? Keep a safe distance. Let's play it safe for now.
Okay, so we got that, and
Always have fun when you're around.
already checked all the different stuff. There we go.
If you find high ground, climb on up. It's always an advantage in a fight. Looking down on origami crawling beneath you feels pretty good too.
Okay, we got jump.
This is Bull 1. I'm surrounded by origami. Requesting salvage.
This is Hound 1. I'm at Point Alpha. Can you break through their line?
Understood. I'll get through somehow.
You do not
Seems
have
like-
permission to transmit. You want to get written up?
Hey, you can't blame me for being curious.
Alright.
Idiots.
So if we're not doing exactly what we're told, we're getting written up and our years are extending here. Oh, we got a stamina bar. Alright.
Hound 1, do you read me? I made it through the line. En route to Point Alpha.
All right, we'll clear out the origami in the area. Proceed with caution.
Hugo, I owe you for this.
Okay, we need to go and find out.
You do not have
Where that
permission to
stuff is.
transmit. Don't make me tell you again. You haven't completed the acclimation program. Proceed with your assigned mission.
If we can fight this deep in the Ashlands, who gives a crap about acclimation?
You'll be disciplined for insubordination. I hope you're ready for that.
Sure, whatever you say. Now quit looking over my shoulder. Saying we're fighting in dense ash is enough of an excuse, right?
You'll regret this.
Fine, there we go. We got some enemies here.
You took the initiative. You seem comfortable enough in a fight.
Alright.
You can fight in gun form, too. See if you can transform for me.
So the cool thing is you can change your sword into a gun, which is pretty cool.
More company. Let's go.
That's so cool. So we're gonna get out of our weapon here. And I want to do just a basic knifing attack here.
Gun form attacks expend OP. You can fight in blade form to restore your supply.
Alright. Good to know. A's for dodging, so you guys will remember that, and for picking up items. Now the good thing is there's so many people online for this game, so if you ever need any help they're always there,
Arriving at Point Alpha soon.
which is what I love. I love when a game has that kind of
Thanks a
support.
ton. I thought it was a goner this time.
Don't give up so easily. Nobody's got time to wipe your nose for you here. Okay, time to head home and get in our cells.
Now, of course, the area is not open landscape, so you can't basically go anywhere. You're basically stationed to that one area, and you have to clear the things it's telling you to clear, and that's how you get out of there. And we got our rewards here. Yes, I would like to overwrite the save data. Thank you. Always save. Main thing. Because if you guys don't save, that is where everything gets destroyed. I've had it so many times where I thought that I was okay and that everything was saved, and then bam, I've lost everything.
Don't worry. Everyone made it back okay. A good result for us. We might do as the port folks want. Work ourselves to the bone. Get dragged to hell and back. But that doesn't mean we're willing to give up our lives without a good fight. A place where ages can live out their lives without being controlled or pushed around by anyone. That's what we need, right? Took the words right out of my mouth. Ouch! The guards went to town on you this time, didn't they? Bet that hurts. You never do as you're
Well,
told.
we get introduced
Bet it's
to a new
hell
character
getting teamed
here.
up with this guy. I didn't know you were back from patrol, Zeke. Yep, that's right.
And his
All
name
done
is
with my
Zeke.
work for today. Listen, man, next time you should come out with me.
I was gonna say that's not a man. That's a girl.
Come on. I thought you were smarter than that. Having a chance to work with the Zeke Pennyworth should be enough to make you weep for joy.
Oh, I thought he said Pennyworth. I was gonna say he's related to
Maybe you
Alfred
should
from
mention
Batman.
How good you are. Hugo's always so by the book. It must have been boring out there with him. Come on, I'll show you a real cool trick next time. This isn't a sport, Zeke. Look, I know that. You think I don't know that? Anyway, did you hear the recent news? One of the other teams was saying that a port nearby got swallowed by the ash. That's the first I've heard of it. But it's not exactly news for ports to get engulfed by the ashlands. Sure, it's no surprise when it's some base
You
somewhere.
know, it's funny because
But how will you feel when the
the
ash
same
is
thing happens
creeping
with all these
closer
games.
and closer?
The main character
Are you
that you
talking
play
about
as,
an
the
ash
avatar
storm?
you play as, I should say,
Yeah,
has
well,
no voice to
if one of those
themselves.
ash storms does come
Except for in
through,
battle, they
it's not
have
like there's a
the
whole
battle
lot we can
cries
do other
and
than
screams
strap
and
in
whatever,
and
but
pray, right?
they have no dialogue in the game. It's just
Yeah,
basic.
that's about the size of it.
You know, all the
Though,
other characters
even
are your
then,
talking
writing one
characters,
out isn't all
and
that
then you
realistic.
are your basic silent character that everyone somehow knows exactly what you're saying, even though you're not saying anything. All right. Guess if you're as good as me, you're always in demand. You know what I mean, right? Yeah. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna brag because we're freaking awesome. So, all right. Let's go in. No, let's not do that. Okay, we don't have another mission yet. Okay. It's added into the database, which we really don't get a thing here. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Let's hit that. Ah, okay. There we go. Yep, okay. Perfect. Alright, because we are, like I said, still in the first rank, so we always have to go back to our first rank. Alright, we're going to enter our next mission here. Now, I know, like I said, this has full multiplayer. I'm just not sure exactly in this game when it becomes available. Once it does become available, you can add me up on the bottom. You can see on the bottom of the video, you have my friend code
Let's see if the God
that you can add me up.
We can start off with your shield. A good offense is the best defense, but blocking attacks is a nice way to stay alive.
So we got our shield. Oh, so sorry, guys. All right. Now my health bar is there on the top.
If you're dead. Still, there are a lot of items to choose from. Gotta use what's right for the moment, I guess.
Aha.
I'm fine now. I can fight.
Okay, no problem so far. We still got some time, so let's do some scavenging. There's stuff flying around here and there, right? Pick it up. We need materials these days. Any spoils we pick up outside of our job don't go to the prison. They're ours to keep.
Okay.
If you want to stay alive, you need a stronger God Arc, which means you need materials. The port manages God Arcs, though, so you can't just do whatever you want with them.
There we go. Now we're finding, stuff to improve, like you said, our God Arc, which is our weapon, and it's going to improve it, though you need to have special permission to upgrade. All goes to the theme of the game and being a prisoner. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. This is what happens when you go to work. You wake up early and you fall asleep.
That's about it. Looks like your God Arc is ready for action. Whoa! Origami barging in, huh? Well, that suits me fine.
Alright, we got some more origami to kill here.
Most unpleasant.
Now, why is your basic attack here? And of course, we've completed... Oh, and I stepped right in that. We completed our two killings, I should, not three, our 2 killings of the spider-like origami. And now we're gonna go back to base camp because that was what the mission entailed. The further you go in, the higher the rank you're gonna have, the stronger the monsters, and it's gonna take you a lot longer to get stuff done. Which is what makes this cool. Yes, I would like to overwrite my saved data. Thank you. Alright. Looks like we have another character here. And it's a female character. I don't know who this character is right now. At least my avatar does not know who she is, so we selected that one instead. Let's go back and continue another. Recurring distribution missions provided by. All right, so we're gonna have to wait. So yeah, these characters, like I said, you got young children, you got basic teenage, young adult here. So evil. What's this? Ah, okay, here it is. That's what I was looking for. Upgrade and craft. So here's a few different God Arcs that you have right now. That's the one I have equipped. Okay. Ooh, there's the online. Let's see if it works. I haven't tried it. Probably we can connect to other people's, yeah, we can create a team or find a team. Okay, so that's basically how it works. Alright, we'll do that when we get further in the game right now. We're still early in there. Oh man, so tired today. Okay, what are we waiting for here? Oh, maybe talk to Zeke since we were, yeah. Alright, now we should be able to enter. There we go. Standard missions, rank 1. And we're gonna go into our next mission here. Alright, we're gonna be teaming up with Hugo. And the old city downtown ruins. There we go. Let's get on to our next slaying mission here. Let's see what origami monster we're going to be fighting.
We've got our work cut out for us today. Come with me. Devour form is the God Ark's most distinctive feature. We're off to do a field test of it. God Eaters can devour origami to temporarily enhance our abilities. We call the effect Burst. If you use it wisely, you can flip a dire situation on its head.
Nice. Nice.
Hey, there's some luck. Come on, go and take a bite out of that origami.
Look at that.
Burst arts are techniques that can only be used while you're in burst status. Only Ages have the number of Oracle Cell bonds to perform them. Devour an origami, enter burst status, and then unleash a burst art. Keep that cycle in mind as you fight, okay?
That's so
Let's
cool.
do this.
I like how it's Lance now.
Nicely done. Just what I expected. Use burst arts enough, and they'll grow in power. But some people say that makes you more origami than human.
Transform!
Honestly, though, in most normal people's eyes, we're already monsters. Okay, that's enough for now. There are a lot of different burst arts. Practice them when you've got the time.
Alright, so because that was part of the mission, I couldn't use more than 3 burst arts, which is why I was trying to figure why it wasn't letting me eat the origami. Like he said in the mission right there, basically when you eat the origami, you get special things. Kind of like how in Monster Hunter, when you kill a monster and you take the pieces of the monster and you can make new gear and stuff. Same thing can be said for here in God Eater. It's just one of those things where we're still going through the tutorial kind of thing until we get further in, because we are rank 1. It's just basic, easy thing right now. You know, it's funny because right now this game is actually very, very inexpensive if you want to
Looks like
buy it.
everyone's gone to bed.
Came out in 2018, so it's still, has quite of a charm even after
I hope
these
they can at
years.
least have some pleasant dreams to enjoy while they're sleeping. It gets so quiet at night. So, how's the new density level? Well, I guess knocking origami
We'll just
around
put
is
it.
fun
We'll just
when
put
you're in the
S because
moment.
we're a badass. You know what? We're gonna kick some major ass here. Might as well enjoy it.
But if there are
Got
still
a smile
survivors
on
out
my
there,
face there.
well, then it was worth fighting. It's a small thing, but I don't want to sell my soul and lose my freedom to act according to my own will. I guess it seems kind of funny. We might die tomorrow and leave nothing behind. But I'll keep waiting. Someday, a path towards something new will open for us.
It'd be pretty crazy if this actually
An
existed,
Ashstone,
where
huh?
you'd use inmates and there'd be like basics like the Suicide Squad. You send them out on missions so that our soldiers or whoever wouldn't die. It would just be them, which would be really, really, really crazy. I wouldn't want to go to jail, that's for sure, if that was the case. I don't want to go to jail, period, but... Okay, engage in locked. Nobody else has a speech bubble, so we should be able to get in and out of there. Maybe not. Ah. So there's that. So we have an inspector here. Basically, I guess they're just here to supervise kind of thing, to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Alright. Now we can get into another one. So we're gonna go back out with Hugo. Let's see what this mission entails here. Don't have quite a headache, but once you get those, I'm guessing from working all day, you start to feel exhausted and
shall we
everything
get
starts to
started?
hurt.
This time, we're testing engage effects.
Alright, so we're testing engage
Bonds
effects.
between ages. Engage. Activating engage has a couple requirements. If you're fighting origami and within a certain range, your resonance will deepen. Once your resonance is at a certain level, engage will activate. Anyway, let's try it. Engage is a resonance phenomenon that lets users share traits. In other words, we can combine strengths. From an origami's point of view, it's cheating. Activating engage.
There we go.
Only we ages have it. Maybe it's a divine gift.
I should never be
Only works when
staying
we're
in
combat,
place
though,
while it
so keep
explodes
that in
here.
mind.
Most unpleasant. Transform!
I think that's
There we
enough.
go.
We should have enough data to analyze. As a rule, engage is a one-on-one activity. Makes sense, I guess. Trying to process everyone's characteristics at once would overload a single brain. But we can't know unless we try it either. In any case, engage is the ace up our sleeve. Don't forget we have it.
Here I go!
There we go. We're getting ourselves some origami trash here, but we're returning to our cell in 3 seconds now. Like I said, these are very, very small missions because we're still learning the game, which is why today's basically you watch me play, and then we can get to opening the online channel so that everyone can join us. Whether you need an assistance in your own game or I need assistance in my game, I can always have one of you guys jump in. Okay. It's like a wolf on the bottom running. So cool.
Oh, sorry. It's nothing, really. I'll
Like,
be
how
fine
old is
after I
this
rest
boy?
a little while.
This boy looks like he's 10 years old.
I'm fine now. Thanks. Hugo told me not to get up or move around too much. But I don't like just sitting around and being waited on by everyone. I just think I should do whatever I can to help. Yeah, we all gotta pace ourselves.
There we go. What a good kid. He can't do anything, but he still wants to help people. And my back is killing me. Okay. Let's see what Hugo says here. Seems like our next mission is going to be us looking for a medical kit. So we want to find show some medication so that he can get back to his normal kid self, even though he's still trapped in the cell with us. Okay. This time we're going out with Zeke. It's funny because when you first start these games, they are very slow because, like I said, they're giving you that tutorial, such as Monster Hunter does. In some of the games, I shouldn't say all their games, but in some of them games, you're left to fend off for yourself. Ooh, okay, so we got some new characters here. Get back here.
You like that?
We didn't even find a medical kit. Well, that's cool movement. Cool movement. It takes a lot of damage there. Ooh, what's that? Run, run before time's up. Ah, we just got more plastic. Still no medical kit, so here we thought we had a medical kit to help our poor little kid stuck in our room here, who's pretty sick, but nope. At least our ranking system's been pretty good, since it's been very easy missions. Yes, we're gonna override. Yes, that is my fingers cracking in half. Alright, so let's talk to Hugo here. so we didn't find any medical kit like I thought we would, which is a poor thing for this kid. Let's see. Yeah, select a mission. Okay, I got 2 teammates for this one. Zeke and Hugo are going to be coming out with us. Alright. Now we're going to see if we can find a medical kit for show.
Confirmed reports of increased ash density near Pennyworth. Return to base after collecting tissue samples from origami in the area.
It's really thick here. Feeling any effects? Nah, I'm fine for now. This place ain't gonna be our grave. Let's get started. Stay sharp.
The final blow!
Crazy. Alright. There was my lock on. I was trying to figure out the lock on. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, we're almost done. Huh? What's up, Zeke?
I lost the connection to the port. Maybe the relay's busted.
Not surprising in ash this thick, I guess. Take what you can and let's go home.
Okay. Still no medical kit, which of course we're gonna continue searching for it. Ooh, there's some more items over here. Might as well grab it.
Transform! The final blow! Hurrah!
She's ready for some action. What's funny is this game reminds me so much of not only Monster Hunter, but Phantasy Star Online is a lot like this. I haven't seen a game come to the West in a long time.
No good loot again? Ugh, man, there's been nothing recently.
That's the price of your behavior.
Keep it to yourself.
Well, shall we get going?
This is a caravan calling all ages.
What's that?
There's an ash storm developing in the area. It's unpacked toward Pennyworth.
An open channel?
Well, it's so hard to
Who
hear
and
sometimes.
Where is that from? We can't make out what you're saying. What in... Huh?
Very muffly, so yeah, I couldn't hear that either. Oh, there's the ash storm.
That's definitely an ash storm.
And it's definitely headed toward our port.
Damn it. Talk about some bad timing. There's no way we can outrun it from here.
But what about everyone at the port? What'll happen to the kids there?
Calm down. We'll manage something. We're not going to stand by and let our friends get wiped out.
This is a caravan calling all ages. I repeat, this is a caravan calling all ages. There is an ash storm developing.
Aegis here. What's the status of the storm?
We read you. We'll talk later. For now, we need you to clear out the origami in our path.
Why should we do that?
I said we'll talk later. Now hurry up and do it. If it's your fee, we'll pay whatever the cost. We don't have time to negotiate. We're on our way to evacuate the port. Every second counts.
Understood. Moving out. There are aged children at the port who will need help. You have to get them out of there.
I promise you we'll get them out. Good luck out there. Caravan out.
Alright. So it's our mission here to
I guess this
kill
is
off the
our chance.
origami so that they can get to the port and save the kids. At least I got my team here.
Come on. Everything changes. Starting now.
You know, that means we're out of the tutorial, thank God. Now the game can actually start.
That's
There we go.
intimidating.
There's our first giant monster.
Don't die on me now. We're going to live to see a new future. Everyone will.
Hey, it's time to hunt the big beast.
I wonder if they'll save the kids at the port. There's only so much we can do. Stay focused. I know. Let's hurry up and get this done.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Yes. Let's get rapid plays going here. Oh, it went underground again. Where is it? There we go, now we're engaged. Let my stamina get out of there. Now the really cool thing with this, you can see that, is that the origami is starting to lose pieces of himself, and that's when you know you're almost winning. Oh shit.
I'm fine now. I can fight. Here I go.
Bam! Look at that. Broke his head there. And now we can get the power going on here. There we go. Nicely done. Beautiful. We were able to take out the origami in perfect style.
Everyone who is left behind at the port is now under our care. Ricardo's information was spot on. It seems the ages who were left behind were all left inside a room like a prison. There were a number of young kids with them there too.
It's awful. How could people have sunk so low?
You can tell this is anime game because of how
I've sent out the
revealing the
rendezvous
female
coordinates.
costumes are.
They're planning to meet up there.
And I can tell you, the anime is the
Mike,
exact
are
same.
you sure it was a good idea? Offering to pay any price if they clear the way?
Probably. They don't strike me as the kind who would trade their lives for cash.
Pardon me, but that's not much of a strategy, ma'am.
I know that. Change heading 180 degrees. Get as far away as we can, now! It's an ash storm!
Alright. So this group like I said, they saved the kids and the rest of them, and these guys are left out, which means that they might be free. We'll see what happens. Or maybe they might not be. That's one massive base there. Yes. Yes, we would like to save our save data. Well, guys, we are getting close to the end of tonight's episode. Like I said, this was basically a generic trying to figure out the controls and getting things ready. But we've finally done that. Everything is finally in our main game, which, of course, is going to have to be saved for our next episode of Game Night. And as Game Night works, we're shifting between different games, so we probably won't get back to this one in a while. But I'm going to play it on my own spare time, get further in, so like that we can have more action happening in the stream. And I want to have you guys jump in and play with me online as well.
Thank goodness.
I'm Hugo Pennywort.
Handling that origami problem wouldn't have been an easy task, even under the best of circumstances. And that means you're a talented bunch.
Would you mind filling all of us in on the situation here?
That will come in due time. You've created a real opportunity for us to work with. Won't you let me express our gratitude?
You saved our friends. That's enough for me.
Can they be trusted? That's what I want to
Yes.
know.
However, that is only a temporary measure, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Huh?
Reassigning ages requires the permission of both the governor of the port and Gleipnir. You do know that, do you not, Hugo?
If that's the reason you can't keep us all here, don't worry about it. Being alive is what counts. But do you really have to be so formal?
Ma'am, we've completed our survey of the port that was swallowed by the ash. Despite our efforts, we have been unable to establish the whereabouts of the port's management.
I'm sure they fled. I saw ships moving away in the distance.
That would explain it. There were some ships that made unregistered departures.
Fools, leaving without notifying anyone. If the ash storm drags them in...
That's what they get for leaving kids to die.
Zeke, don't.
What? You're gonna tell me you're not pissed at them too?
Regardless, it still doesn't make me happy.
Ma'am, the ash density levels are rising again. Staying any longer would be hazardous.
You now
So
represent
maybe you
the
guys
port,
should get out of
Hugo.
there and not
Under Ashland Navigation
not stay in the
law,
ash.
I place you under my protection and transfer you to our port.
Understood. Our services are yours during the voyage. In exchange, though, we don't want your everyday drudgery tasks.
You've got a spine. Very well. You can be our front runners and keep our route free from interference.
That's fine
Nice.
by us. Once we're out there,
We're
you'll
the
see
best
we're
of the
not your
best there.
run-of-the-mill ages.
Itchy finger, Jesus.
How a caravan route works? We use areas of low density as reference points, and then just travel along the connected dots.
You've got it down.
Just repeating what I learned from the database.
There was an old but reliable route through here previously. The beacons, however, have all gone dead.
Knocked out by that ash storm. This crawler has a pretty small crew for its size, doesn't it?
I can't afford to hire very many people. Resources and bias factor supplies aren't what they used to be.
I see. So you decided to bring us on to do a little work for you.
Right, and I can assure you you'll be compensated.
Yeah, well, a weekly allowance isn't going to cut it.
If we can reestablish the old route, we'll be able to claim Pioneer royalties. A cut of those royalties will go to you. Does that sound fair?
We're the ones who will be out there risking our necks, so I'd say 70% should go to us.
Ooh, he's getting deep into
30%
some
for us.
negotiations right here.
The rewards are split amongst the entire crew. That's outrageously unfair.
Well, what do you think?
Let's do 50-50.
Let's see. 50%. I can't take any less. I know you've got some serious cargo. You're sure to rake in a hefty profit from that, Hilda.
Fine, fine. Half of the royalties. We have a
Nice.
deal.
Our deal went through perfectly.
You're free to roam the crawler, though some locations may be restricted. We do have our secrets.
Compared to ourselves, it's paradise.
Glad to have you all aboard. I'm looking forward to
Okay.
continuing our work together.
At least we're not trapped in a cell like we once were. We're able to go out and do stuff. We got some trust going on here. The install skill option is now available. Alright. So we're on our ship. But that, my friends, concludes tonight's episode of Game Night. I want to thank you guys for sitting there and watching with me through this opening tutorial of the game. Like I said, we're going to get back into this eventually down the road. Every Saturday on Game Night, games change. And so next week we're going to be playing something a little bit different. And hopefully you guys can join in online with me on that one. But like I said, as of tonight, we are complete. We are done. I'll be back again Monday for this Sega Boy at 6 p.m. Eastern. And you can join me later tonight, maybe at 9 o'clock, on my Twitch channel, Classic Red Box, all together one word. And we're going to continue playing some Bayonetta 2 with you guys, so you guys can watch me on Twitch, like I said, starting at 9 o'clock Eastern. So that's an hour from now. But that's all for me and Game Night for Saturday, so thank you, take care, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Help me out, get me some new followers and subscribers, and I'll be creating more content for you guys, so thank you so much, take care, and see you all, maybe, hopefully, in that hour, or not, I'll see you on Monday. Take care, guys. Have a great one.